So you're thinking about a career in IT, and one name keeps popping up: CompTIA Network Plus. But the big question is it actually worth it? Let's get right into it and break it all down.
I mean, this is the question, right? It's a pretty big investment, not just in cash, but in your time too. You gotta know if the payoff is real. So by the time we're done here, you'll have a super clear way to decide if this is the right move for you.
Okay, first things first, let's talk about the costs. Before we even get to the cool jobs and career boosts, we need to get a really honest look at what you're going to have to put in to get this certification. And look, this isn't just about what's coming out of your wallet. Your time, your energy, that's just as valuable, if not more so. So let's start with the one number everybody's wondering about. Yep, there it is. The exam voucher itself for the CompTIA Network Plus is going to set you back $369. You can think of that as your entry fee, the fixed price just to get in the door and take the test. But that's just the price of admission. Let's be real. Almost nobody can just roll in and ace this thing without some serious prep work. And that's where the real cost difference comes in, because how you study is totally up to you. You've basically got two paths you can go down. On one hand, you've got a ton of awesome free resources. We're talking online videos, forums packed with people who've been there, public study guides, you name it. If you're a self-starter, you could potentially spend $0 extra. On the other hand, you've got paid, structured stuff like CompTIA's official courses, practice labs that mimic the real thing, all that good stuff. Which one is for you? It really just boils down to how you learn best and what your budget looks like.
All right, so we've talked about the investment. Now let's get to the fun part, the return on that investment. What can this cert actually do for your career? Where could it take you?
So you've put in the time, you've spent the money. What doors are going to swing open for you now? And we're not talking about vague possibilities here. These are actual job titles that hiring managers are looking for Network Plus holders to fill. Think about foundational roles like a junior network admin, an IT technician, a NOC that's Network Operations Center technician, or even a systems engineer. And here's the kicker. Because it's vendor neutral, it proves you get the concepts of networking, not just one company's gear. That makes you way more valuable. So who's the perfect candidate for this? Well, it's really for two types of people. First, anyone trying to get their foot in the door of IT and needs to prove they know their stuff. And second, folks who might already have a cert like A+ and are ready to level up from general support into a more specialized networking career. Okay, passing that exam is going to feel amazing, but it's not exactly a one-and-done kind of thing. To keep that certification valuable, you have to think about the long game. So let's talk about what it takes to keep it active. Now, before we dive in, you're going to hear this acronym a lot. CEU. It stands for Continuing Education Unit. Honestly, the easiest way to think about them is like points. You earn these points for doing things that keep your skills sharp, like going to webinars, taking new courses, or even getting a more advanced certification. The whole system works on a really simple 3-year cycle. Year 1, you pass the exam and get certified. Awesome. Then, for the next couple of years, your job is to collect those CEUs. By the end of year 3, you just submit them, pay a renewal fee, and you're good to go. It's all designed to make sure your skills stay fresh. So what does that actually look like day to day? It's a pretty simple 4-step plan. Over those 3 years, you need to collect 30 CEUs. You do that by participating in approved activities. Then you just upload your proof to your CompTIA account, pay the renewal fee, and you're all set. It's really just about encouraging you to keep learning, which is what this field is all about. Okay, let's bring it all home. We've talked about the costs, both money and time. We've looked at the jobs it can help you land, and we've gone over what it takes to keep it going for the long haul. Now it's time to put it all together so you can make the final call. I want you to look at this like your own personal calculator. On the cost side, you've got that fixed exam fee, but you have to figure out your own study budget. Are you going the free route or the paid one? How much time can you realistically commit each week? Then, on the benefit side, ask yourself, do my career goals actually line up with these jobs? And am I really ready for that 3-year renewal commitment? The answer for you is somewhere in that balance. So here's the bottom line. We've laid out all the data, the costs, and the benefits for you. There's no one-size-fits-all answer here. This is a strategic decision about your career. So now that you have all the pieces of the puzzle, the only real question left is this one. Is the CompTIA Network Plus the right next step for your career right now?